Well, at least GTA 6 is still coming out in May. Wait a minute, what? It's not coming out in May? Are you fucking kidding me, man? What in the world? Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby 3. This is Mr. Hornsby 3 show. And today, I was just talking to my friend. But today, well, I was supposed to talk about the big move my freaking Colts made with getting Sauce Gardner, but I'll talk about that in the second half of the video. But the first half of the video, I am going to talk about GTA 6 getting delayed until next November of 2026, which is just ridiculous. But anyway, let's get into it. So, yesterday after I did my Batman Returns figure unboxing, and I said I wouldn't be back on here unless I have big news, except for with the video I was planning today, because I want to talk about my Colts big move that they made at the trade deadline. But like I said, I'll talk about it in the second half of the video. But after I got done doing that, I look on YouTube, I see GTA series videos posted at first that Rockstar delayed it, GTA 6, until November 19th, 2026. Now, I guess that's about a week away from Thanksgiving, but gee whiz, man. I mean, seriously, what are we doing, Rockstar? What are we doing? You set the date for May 26th, 2026. That's what it said in the second trailer, and then you push it back to November. Now, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really as mad about it as it may seem, because the last GTA game that came out early in the year was GTA 4 on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and I did not like that game. No, I didn't. Now, yes, the game is not bad. It's a good game. I just didn't like it as much as I liked the other games. I know a lot of people love that game now. They talk about it. Talk about how great GTA 4 is. And they say it's the best game in the series. I still think San Andreas is the best game in the series. Not only that, I mean, in a way, I think it kind of makes sense to me, because the Game Awards is in December. GTA 6 coming out a month before the Game Awards, maybe less than a month before the Game Awards. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of buzz. It's probably going to win a lot of awards at the Game Awards. And, you know, we'll see. Now, yes, when GTA 5 first came out, I liked it better than GTA 4. But playing GTA 5 now and then playing GTA 4, I kind of think 4 is better than 5. The story is better. Characters are better. You know, the villains are still weak. They should have just stuck with the Dimitri story. And if you want to go do Dimitri, why not just have Bulgarin show up at the end and Nico get to kill Bulgarin? But that doesn't happen, because we find out, I guess in the Battle of the Gay, Tony frickin', what's his name? Luis Lopez is the one that kills him in the frickin' Battle of the Gay Tony, which is just so stupid. Because the rivalry was there with frickin' Bulgarin and frickin' Nico. There was no history between Luis and frickin' Bulgarin until the end of that game. Which, I don't know, it's just stupid. And the decision making, like, oh, we'll, you know, the canon story is that Kate died and nobody cares about Kate, when you could have just killed off Roma and that would have been so much emotionally impactful. But, yeah, they decided to go with that. I have to freaking clean my glasses real quick. But, yeah, I mean, come on now. Just ridiculous what they did in GTA 4. And I think that's probably the reason why I didn't like it, because of the way the ending was. Pecorino is a joke of a villain anyway. You had the main villain be Dimitri. Dimitri should have been the last one you killed. But instead you freaking have to go after Pecorino, who is such a joke that even his own people were starting to turn on him and go against his word. But yeah, back to the GTA 6 delay. I just wanted to talk about that real fast. You know, I honestly think the reason why they delayed this game is a ploy to get people to keep playing GTA 5 online so that they can get freaking people to buy the stupid shark cards, because this Mansion DLC is coming up in December. If they even still do it, they'll probably hold that back till summer, because initially everybody thought, well, the Mansion DLC, that's going to be a way for the characters to retire in GTA 5. The character you created. But honestly, I think, watch, they're going to give it, because they haven't said nothing else. They haven't even shown a trailer for the freaking Mansion stuff since the game came out, or since they initially announced it. So they're probably going to delay it till summer of next year, right before they start the buzz for GTA 6, which is probably going to be ridiculous. And yeah, I was going to talk about some things they should put in the game, since this is the final run with GTA 5, or that's what we thought. Now we got to wait till November, but when it would have got closer to May, like in January, February and that, I figured, well, you know what? We're not going to be having the Halloween stuff going on next year for GTA 5, because everybody's going to be playing GTA 6 by that point. But, and I still think they should do it, even if they did delay the game, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to put the mansions in until summer. That's going to be like, oh, now we're going to force you all to wait till summer to get the mansion thing and retire your character, I think. Summer of next year, yeah. But here's my thoughts what I think they should do. Because, you know, the game's still coming out in November. We'll still get one more Halloween run with the freaking GTA 5, because it'll be, maybe people won't be playing GTA 5 around Halloween because of the fact that 6 will be coming out the month later. But I think they should take 3 UFOs from the UFO sighting event and put them in certain places in the GTA Online game. Like whether it's new gen console or, you know, old gen console. They should do what they did with the UFOs in the story mode, where when you reach 100%, you got the UFO that's on top of Chiliad. It only shows up when it rains. Then you got the one over top the hippie camp, where you got to fly up pretty high to freaking find it. And then you got the freaking Zancudo one. And I think that's what they should have done. If 6 was still going to come out in May, I think they should still do it anyway, because I don't think we are getting the mansions now until probably next summer. I could be wrong. I was planning on doing a live stream of this, but I'm like, you know what? I don't know what I can use for a thumbnail, because, you know. So I just decided to do a regular video. But, yeah, I mean, I think it's stupid, and I hope they don't delay. If they delay it again when it gets closer and closer to freaking November next year, then I might not even be it. You're going to lose interest. You're going to lose fan interest if you keep delaying the freaking game. Now, when this game comes out, guess how old GTA 5 is going to be? GTA 5 is going to be 13 years old when this game comes out. Because it came out in September of 2013. I remember, because I was one of the people that waited at the mall's GameStop for a midnight launch for GTA 5 for PlayStation 3. The game is going to be 13 years old. Why is it taking so long to develop this freaking game and get it out? A lot of people are using the excuse, oh, they're trying to make it polished, blah, blah. It's probably already polished. They just want to jip us out of more money for GTA 5 Online, because they don't want to give up on their freaking bread and butter right now. And I've heard people talk about, well, maybe now they'll freaking do a thing where they update the online for Red Dead Redemption 2. They ain't going to do that. They're not going to do that at all. They're going to keep it as is. People's going to be mad. And, you know, there's going to be something stupid. I don't get what the freaking holdup is why it's taking so freaking long for this game was supposed to come out this year. The first trailer came out 2023. We did not hear nothing at all last year in 2024 until they announced the delay till May 2026. And now we're in November of 2025 and now it's delayed till next November. I think it's just a ploy for them to freaking keep jipping people out of money on the freaking GTA Online Part 5 right now. Because, you know what? That's something Rockstar would do. And yeah, the UFO thing I was just talking about, put one over Zancudo, the hippie camp, and freaking Chiliad. If they do that, they'll probably freaking put it behind a freaking paywall. Like, oh, you gotta get GTA Plus to do this. In fact, I think they just did a trailer for some stupid cop thing they're gonna put on GTA 5 Online, which they were doing before they start the Halloween event. It's like, it's pretty much the same thing you were just doing before you started the Halloween event. In October. I think they're just trying to jip us out of more money and get these idiots who buy the frickin' shark cards to buy more shark cards for the Mansion DLC, which I think they're going to delay that till next summer because they're going to be like, oh, well, you know what, GTA 6 is now not coming out till November. Now we can milk money from frickin' GTA Online some more. When GTA Online right now is frickin' boring. Not a lot of people are playing GTA Online anymore. People want GTA 6. They want to see GTA 6 come out. They do not care about GTA Online anymore. They do not. They've done beating the story probably numerous times by this time. I mean, heck, if you haven't beat this freaking game within 13 freaking years of it coming out, then something's wrong with you. Because, Jesus, you know, this game... I've never seen a game get milked this much from Rockstar Games like GTA 5 has been milked. And people are getting sick and tired of it. Like I said, I prefer it to come out later in the year because the last game that came out early in the year I did not like. I know it's a good game, but I still don't like it. It's one of, you know, it's not my least favorite. I like all the GTA games. Well, maybe it is my least favorite. I don't know. That and 5, because 4 and 5 are my least favorite GTA games. Well, I don't know, because I own both of those games, so maybe it's just the Ballad of Gay Tony and frickin' Lost and Damned I don't care for, because I don't own those. But I own 1, 2, one of the London expansions. I own 3, I own Vice City, I own San Andreas, I own 4, I own 5. I own multiple copies of the frickin' original trilogy on PlayStation 2. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just annoying that Rockstar is doing this. Because people have been waiting for this game forever. And it takes you this frickin' long to get the game good. Now, I swear to God, if they do frickin' delay it until early 2027... I'm done. I'm not even going to get the game. Hopefully it comes out November of next year. Hopefully there's no more delays. And hopefully I'm wrong about the Mansion thing, but I don't think I am because I guarantee you, they want to put that Mansion expansion in right before people start thinking about GTA 6. Because that's something that they would do. And they probably want people to buy shark cards for the frickin' Mansion stuff, which, that's, I don't know, just stupid. It's like what people with the Madden Ultimate Team, what frickin' EA does with the Madden games, with the Madden Ultimate Team. They keep suckering these people in to pay money on stupid cards for their stupid mode. They won't fix franchise mode. They won't fix basic gameplay things in a Madden game that need to be fixed. No, they want to worry about the Madden Ultimate Team crap and the online stuff. And I don't even think the online stuff's that good either, so I don't know. I just don't get it. You know, also they promised that we were going to actually get real drafts in this game when this game was supposed to come out. Talk about Madden 26. I think they said it for Madden 25 as well, and we never got it. And we're probably not going to get it in Madden 26. That's why I said, you know what, even though it's buggy, it's got its online issues, it's got, the freaking response to freaking doing the test your might stuff and that, which I'll talk about that. That's why I bought the Mortal Kombat Legacy Trilogy over getting a new Madden game this year, because I'm like, you know what, I'll enjoy the Mortal Kombat games. I'm probably not going to enjoy the Madden game. I'll probably get it early next year, but I am not getting it until then. Screw that freaking game. I'm waiting until next year to get it. Around tax season. I'm not getting it right now. Because, well, we pretty much got the same team, just, a couple different players and that's it. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just fed up with freaking Rockstar delaying this game, man. I mean, come on now. If it would have came out this year, it would have been a different story. At least it would have been 12 years. Now it's going to be freaking 13 years. And I hope between 6 and if they make a 7, let's hope that between 6 and 7 we don't get the same old crap with, we're going to delay it. Freaking GTA 7 probably won't come out till 20 years after freaking GTA 6 came out at this rate. But, yeah, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too mad about it because I'd rather it come out around, things. And also, you think about it, when GTA 4, even though it's a good game, a lot of other people liked it. A lot of other people gave it a great review. A lot of other people said that game was, the best game in the series, even though I think San Andreas is. San Andreas is light years better than 4. But, what was I getting ready to say? I think I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. But when 4 came out early in the year, too, it did not get too much love at the award ceremonies. Because Game Awards did not, put it out. It did not win Game of the Year. And it probably was the best game that came out in 2008, I'll say that. But, I think 2008 wasn't that much of a great year for games anyway. But, it didn't get as much votes at the Game Awards as the other games did that came out later in the year. And if that's something Rockstar cares about, is getting a tag of it's the Game of the Year or, some other game like Best Action Game and that, then that's probably another reason why they decided to go ahead and say, hey, you know what? Let's delay this game until next November. You could have had it come out this year. But, I don't know. I think too many people are going with the excuse that they want this game to be polished. It's not about making the game polished. It's about getting more money from GTA 5. And I don't think a lot of people are seeing that yet. But that's my opinion on it. I'm done talking about GTA 6 and its delays. I'll talk about it more when it gets closer to it next year. Or I'll talk about it early next year a couple times, like, around summertime, and then I'll start talking about the game. Doing playthroughs of the games, like Vice City Stories, I still got to beat for PlayStation 2 version. Already beaten the PSP version. I'm working on the PlayStation 2 version. So, yeah. Because I've never beaten the PlayStation 2 version of Vice City Stories. I beat the PlayStation 2 version of freaking Liberty City Stories. But I haven't beat the PlayStation 2 version of the Vice City Stories yet. The game's hard, though. Alright. Now we can shift gears, because I'm going to talk about my Indianapolis Colts. I know a lot of people probably don't go care about this part of the video, because I don't think many people watch my channel are Colts fans. But I'm going to talk about my Indianapolis Colts and the big move they made at trade deadline Tuesday. And that is the Indianapolis Colts took one of the best corners in the league in Sauce Gardner. They traded for the Jets. They traded with the Jets. They gave the Jets 2 first-round picks. They gave The Jets, Adion Mitchell, who thank God he's gone because he was terrible anyway, so I don't know. Adion Mitchell, I had high hopes for him when we got him a couple years ago, but after what I seen, what was it, last year? And this first year, he was just terrible, so yeah. Adion Mitchell is gone from the Colts, which means now we got to focus on re-signing Alec Pierce, because Alec Pierce is our guy. He's our number one receiver. He's turned into that. Pittman can now be the number 2. Downs could be the number 3. Doolin could be the number 4. And our 5th guy, I don't know, I guess Gould? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm really excited about us trading for Sauce Gardner. Now, it's kind of a bad bum thing, too, because guess what? He's in concussion protocol. So who knows when we'll be able to use him. And probably the reason why we were trading for Sauce Gardner is because we had Jalen Jones out and we had Moody Ward out. And I'm hoping Moody Ward will be back this week. Who knows? He's been out for the past several weeks. Hopefully he'll be back this week. But that's probably one of the reasons why the Niners let him go and let him come to us, because he's an injury-prone guy. I mean, it's kind of like the Cincinnati Bengals with the frickin' Joe Burrow. But you know what? I can't talk football without doing this in the first place. Who they think gonna lose to the Jets? The Bengals. And then they got beat by the Bears this past Sunday, so I can just keep going. Who they think gonna beat the Bengals? So far, outside of 3 teams, everybody's beating the Bengals this year. So, yeah, I think they're going to be well out of the playoff race by the time they get Joe Burrow back, because, honestly, without him, they ain't going nowhere anyway. But, yeah, Bengals are gone. They're doing terrible. And, you know, I held back from doing anything last week because, you know, 2 of my friends who might become family soon, they just lost their mom, and they're both hardcore Bengals fans, so I didn't bash the Bengals too bad last week. Out of respect for Miss Debbie, but, you know, out of respect for their loss of Miss Debbie, but, yeah. Anyway, but now, been what, almost a week, so, yeah. I gotta start bashing the Bengals again. And going, who they? I'm pretty sure I'll do some who they stuff when I come back early next year. Unless some other big news happens. Like an announcement of a, but you know what? If they do still give us the matches, maybe they will freaking release that remastered version of GTA 4. They'll be like, oh, hey, you know what? All these fans are asking for a remastered GTA 4. Why don't we do that to make them satisfied? Since GTA 6 is getting delayed till, you know, November of next year. So maybe they'll give the fans what they want and give them that remastered version of GTA 4. I really don't care. I thought the graphics were fine on GTA 4. They look pretty good. But I guess they have to be updated because, you know, that game did come out in 2008. So, yeah. And look, it only took 5 years between 4 and 5 to come out. And it's taken frickin' 13 motherfucking years for frickin' 6 to come out from 5. Unbelievable. Let's get back to football. Though I talk about some players that are disappointing me right now. And one player who I've been pounding the table for the past couple of years. I've been pounding the table for this guy, and he has not done as well as he's done the past couple of years. And that is Kwity Paye. What is going on with Kwity Paye? This time last year, he had like 6 sacks. So far, he's only got 3. And, you know, I said if him and Latu became our main sacker guys, that our team would be unstoppable. Latu's got 5. Quity's got 3. Now, look, there's still a lot of games left to be had. And I think if Kwity Paye could get at least 8 or 9 sacks, I think he'll get re-signed. But if he doesn't, then the Colts are either going to let him go or they're going to sign him to a 1-year deal. And then, you know, the following year, because I don't think there's any good pass rushers coming out this year. But then the following year, they'll freaking go with the new guy. Or they let him go. They get a guy in free agency, probably about the same age as Kwity Paye, and can be more productive. What is going on with Kwity Paye, though? And I kind of felt like it was a bad omen when he talked about he didn't do the training that he done the past couple of years. And the past couple of years have been the best 2 years of his career. He got 8.5 the year before, and then he got freaking 8 last year. And he was the sack leader of our team. Latu was still getting used to he was still getting used to the NFL style. Latu seems like he's got used to the NFL style now because he's got 5 sacks. Now, he's only got one more than what he got total last year because he only got 4 sacks last year. But he has 5 now. And we got, 5 games left? So, and if Kwity Paye could get a sack per game or get 2 sacks in one game and then get a sack for the rest of the games, that'll put him at 9. But if he doesn't, he's either going to get cut loose or he's going to get a 1-year deal or something like that. But come on, Kwity Paye. I've been pounding the table for you, man. I won't be able to defend you if you don't get more than freaking 3 sacks this year. You got to get at least 8 or 9 sacks from, if you want to be re-signed as an Indianapolis Colt. Now, he probably could. He could get 2 sacks in this next game against the freaking Falcons. And then after that, he could just get a sack per game. Get a sack the game after that, sack a game after that, sack game after that, sack game after that, sack game after that. And that'll put him at 9. Or if he just gets 1 sack per game. And if there is only 5 games left, 1 sack per game puts you at 8. So come on, Kwity Paye. Step up your game. Show, and people are still bashing him. And like I said, I've defended him because now, yes, his pressure rate's been better this year. Even better than what it was last year. And I thought he was a little bit better last year than he was the year prior with pressure rate. His pressure rates, I've seen every game I've seen him in, he's been in the freaking quarterback's face. He just ain't got the sacks. So come on, Kwity Paye. Get those sacks. Get up to 8 or 9 so you can stay on the team. And then I can continue pounding the table for you against the rest of Colts Nation that hate you because they think you're terrible. And I don't think Kwity Paye is terrible. I think he's pretty good. But he's got to freaking get more sacks. The pressures are all good in that, but you got to get the guy, quarterback down, get the sacks. And you know what? With them having Sauce Gardner and Moody Ward as cornerbacks and they're both healthy, that should be a good chance for you to get a lot more sacks, Kwity Paye. You and Latu. Latu could get 10, or you could have Latu be the double-digit guy, and Kwity Paye could get 8 to 9 sacks every year. There you go. I mean, it kind of worked with Mathis and Freeney. Freeney was now, yeah, Mathis had a lot of years where he got double-digit sacks as well. That's why he's one of the greatest defensive ends the Colts have ever had. But most of the time it would be, Freeney getting the most sacks, and, Mathis would get like 8 or 9, or would get like 9 or 10 per year. So, yeah, you can get 8 or 9 sacks, even if you can get 10. Latu can handle the rest of the double-digit sacks and freaking, make teams scared of you. But come on, Kwity Paye. I've been pounding the table for you. You can't let me down this year. Get more sacks. You need freaking 6 to get 9, and you need 5 to get 8. And you got 5 games left. So, Kwity Paye, you need to step up your game because you've been disappointing me this year. Been very disappointed with Kwity Paye because, like I said, I've been pounding the table for this guy ever since he got drafted by the Colts in 2021. Everybody else has been bashing him, talking bad about him. Oh, he's a good run stuffer, but he can't get sacks. Even though he got 8 last year and he got 8.5 the year before, and he was our sack leader last year. But freaking nobody wants to look at that. They want to talk about the pressure rate and all that jibber jabber. I'd rather have sacks than freaking pressure rate, honestly. I'd rather have more sacks than the pressure. Because, yeah, you're still good. And you know what? Buckner has gotten a lot of sacks. He's looking like the Buckner of old. If we can get Kwity and Latu and Buckner getting all the sacks, Kwity can get 8 or 9. Latu could get double digits. I'm pretty sure Buckner will get double digits. I don't know how many sacks he's got so far this year. But, that'd be good. You won't have to carry the team in sacks like you did last year. But you got to get more sacks, Quiddy. Come on, man. I've been pounding the table for you. The one person that's been pounding the frickin' table for you since you joined the Colts. Don't let me down. I even talked about getting a frickin' Quiddy Pay jersey. I've been wanting to get a Quiddy Pay jersey for the past couple of years. But you know what? They're pretty expensive jerseys. And I haven't found one when we went to Indianapolis games in the past. And we went to the Walmart before we went there. I haven't been able to find a Quiddy Pay jersey. So come on. Come on, Quiddy Pay. I'm pounding the table for you. I want to continue to pound the table for you. But you got to get more sacks. This year you have not done that good. And I talked about how each year he was in the league he improved. He went from 4.5 sacks a year his first year. He went to 6 his second year. Third year he had 8.5. Fourth year he had freaking 8. He needs to get more this year. Especially if you want to be re-signed. They're pounding the table for this guy. I ain't cared what anybody else in Colts Nation has had to say about Quiddy Pay. Because we've had a lot of other problems in our team outside of Quiddy Pay. So hopefully he will get back on track and he will get at least 8 sacks. At least get 8 or 8.5. If you can, get 9, but at least get 8. And then Latu could get to double-digit sacks. He could be your double-digit sack guy. You're contributing even if you are only getting 8. And I know a lot of people say that's average. But I'd rather him be average than frickin' where he's at right now, which is at 3 sacks. Yeah, he's had a lot of tackles. Yeah, he's had a lot of pressures. But he needs more sacks. And I will take the sacks over the pressures with Quiddy Pay. I'll take sacks over pressures with Quiddy Pay. I want to see him get the quarterback. Sack him. Come on, man. Latu could be our Dwight Freeney, and you could be our Robert Mathis. So come on. Get more sacks, Quiddy. Because you've really been disappointing so far this year. There's been numerous times where he could have got a sack too. He just didn't either tackle all the way or whatever. But come on, you could get more sacks, Quiddy Pay. Quit slacking and get those sack numbers up. Because like I said, I've been pounding the table for this guy. Out of all the defensive ends we've had since we lost Mathis and Freeney, I have not been, a defender of many of our defensive ends outside of Quiddy Pay. And Latu, it looks like he's turning into what we were expecting him to turn into, so that's good. But we need Quiddy Pay to get more sacks. You got to get more sacks, Quiddy. Because we need it. And I think it's a pretty bold move that we gave up 2 first-round picks. Because what happens if Daniel Jones, he's having a good year right now, but what if he regresses next year? And then he's bad the year after that. We ain't got a first-round pick to get a quarterback. So, yeah. I'm hoping Daniel Jones continues playing the way he's been playing this year for the next couple of years. Because that way we won't have to worry about getting a quarterback. But I don't know, man. We got a freaking Daniel Jones. Come on, he had a bad game this past week against the Steelers. And he had a bad game against the Rams. We still almost won against the Rams. We should have won that game against the Rams. But you know what? He still had a bad game against the Rams, and he had a bad game against the Steelers. So let's hope Daniel Jones continues playing the way he's been playing outside of the Steelers and the Rams game. Especially if we do re-sign him and we have him for multiple years. Let's hope he's not the Daniel Jones from New York and he becomes the Daniel Jones he's been in Indianapolis so far. So I'm still kind of worried about that, but that is interesting. They gave up 2 first-round picks. Got 2 first-round picks for a guy that's on the freaking concussion protocol list. Now, hopefully he'll be cleared and he'll be playing this Sunday and I won't have to worry about it. But yeah, man, so let's hope Sauce Gardner is the sauce we need to get over that hump. To not only get into the playoffs, but maybe even get deep in the playoffs. Because I think if we continue playing the way we've been playing outside of the Steelers in the freaking Rams game, I think we could play the freaking Bills in the AFC Championship. Why do I say the Bills? Because the Bills look like the best team in the NFL. I think a lot of these people are disrespecting the Bills too much. The Bills beat the freaking Chiefs. They beat the Ravens, and I think they smashed the Ravens when they played the Ravens. But yeah, I mean, we got to get, people need to start giving the Bills more respect. I'm pretty sure if Gene watches this video, he's going to get excited about me talking good about the Bills. But yeah, so, I don't know. Come on, Quiddy Pay. Get your sack numbers up. Get at least 8. At least 8. If you can get 9, get 9. But at least get 8. So that way you will get re-signed. Even though people will still bash you even if you do get re-signed. But you know what? 8 sacks, and then you got Latu's double digits, and then you got Buckner's sacks. You don't have to do too much but get 8 sacks. So come on, Quiddy. I'm still pulling for you. But you gotta frickin' get sacks. Get that quarterback down. That takes away a drive. Get that frickin' quarterback down. You've done it the past couple of years. You gotta do it this year too. At least get 8. If you can get 9, get 9. But come on, Quiddy. I'm one of the few that have pounded the table for. I don't think nobody else has really pounded the table for Quiddy Pay as much as I have as a Colts fan. Because everybody wanted him to be traded for Trey Hendrickson. Everybody's been wanting to get guys to replace him. So let's go, Quiddy. You got 5 games left. Starting Sunday. Get a sack in that game. And then maybe one of the other games you get 2 sacks. And then get a sack for the rest of the games of the year. Because I think if he does, he'll get re-signed. And like I said, he might get re-signed on a 1-year deal because of what he done the past couple years. But I don't know. It depends. Because now Carly R.C. Gordon is in charge. And she might not want to keep Quiddy Pay if he doesn't get at least 8 or 9 sacks this year. So you got to do something, Quiddy. I can't keep pounding the table if you're not going to do what you did the last 2 years. So yeah. You got to not be in Dio Digbode. So yeah, come on. Get him up. Alright, one more thing I want to talk about before I frickin' end this video. It's nothing to do with NFL. It's nothing to do with GTA 6's delay. But I want to talk about this past Wednesday, AEW Dynamite. Well, apparently they announced it on social media. I don't follow any wrestling on social media. I don't follow frickin' wrestlers on Facebook. I don't follow wrestlers on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I don't follow them on Instagram. I don't follow them at WhatsApp or whatever the frickin' whatever they got out. But AEW is bringing out another frickin' belt. Now it's a traditional belt. I get it. I respect that. AEW is going to have their own national title. But they just had a title that they unified with another title. And the international title that they unified with the continental title. Now you're giving us another belt after you just announced a women's tag team belt as well. Look, there's more to running a wrestling show than coming out with belts. Yes, the novelty of seeing a national title in wrestling again is kind of interesting. But NWA already did it years ago. I think NWA still got a national title, I think. I don't know, I haven't watched NWA in a while, but this is the answer to try to get fans to come back, is get a new belt. Oh, Lord. No wonder people bash AEW so much. How about focus on improving the show? Focus on getting the ratings back up. Focus on getting the audience to come back to your show. Don't bring out another new belt when you just unified the Continental and International title. You got the TNT title, you got the World title, you got the Women's title, you got the Women's Tag titles, you got the Tag Team belt, you got the Trios belt. You got the frickin' Unified title. Why do you need another belt? Boy. This is not going to improve the ratings. Yeah, people might tune in to Full Gear to see what the national title looks like. It depends on who they're going to put it on too and how the person's going to be treated that holds that belt. It's not about the new belt. It's about how the person that wins it gets treated. And if it ends up being Ricochet, how are you going to treat Ricochet? Is Ricochet going to get a better push than what he's been getting lately? I doubt it. But, oh my God, a new belt. You just unified 2 belts. What was it, earlier this year? The unified and the Continental title? Now you're bringing out the new women's tag titles, which that's fine and dandy. Because, you know, WWE's got women's tag belts. TNA's got women's tag belts. All these other companies got women's tag belts. But to have another freaking belt that's going to be useless be brought out is just stupid. And look, yeah, the novelty of the national title, a lot of old timers are probably going to tune in to see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure it's going to look nice. But how are you going to treat the person that wins it? I don't know. It's just, and then not only that, you got the Ring of Honor belts that you have on TV every single week. I don't know. I like championship belts in wrestling, but God, they got way too many. It's one of the reasons why I stopped watching boxing. Too many championships. That's why a lot of people turned to UFC, because they only had one championship. But then UFC started getting a bunch of championships. Focus on getting the audience back. Focus on making the show better. Focus on getting the ratings up. Don't focus on a new belt. And yeah, the novelty of the national title will be interesting for the first few weeks. And then people's going to lose interest in it. Because they'll be like, well, God, they got a bunch of other belts. They got the TNT title. They got the Unified title. They got Trios belts. They got women's and men's tag belts. They got women's and men's world titles. They got the TBS title. Oh, my God. There's more to a wrestling company than wrestling belts. Oh, God. It's not just a AEW problem either. WWE and TNA have done the same thing. But, you know what? Lord. How's this going to improve your product? What I want to know. How's this going to get your new contract when this contract's up? Ugh. My head hurts. What? You just unified 2 belts! Ugh. And then you just revealed new belts earlier in the year! With the women's tag belt. And now you're going to freaking come out with the national title. Ugh. I don't know. Like I said, the belt's going to look nice, of course. It's an AEW belt, so it's going to look nice. But, because I think AEW's got the best, especially they got the best looking world title. I don't care what anybody says about TNA's belts, the new belts TNA have. I think AEW's belts are the best current wrestling belts out there. You know, not only that, you have the IWGP, that ugly IWGP championship that Takeshita has. And he's walking around on AEW TV with that thing. Oh, God. I'd be embarrassed to be seen with that freaking belt. That belt is so ugly. The prestige of it might be great, but the belt is freaking ugly. It's like the freaking Universal title. Not only did the belt look ugly, but it was a stupid name. It was so stupid they finally went back to going the World Heavyweight title route. In WWE. Thank God. And, you know, you just unified 2 singles titles because you had too many singles titles for people to fight for. I don't know. I'm going to end it right here. This what? Between the GTA 6 news and, you know, this freaking new national title. I'm getting agitated and angry. Focus on getting your company better. Focus on getting your ratings up. Focus on getting people coming back to your shows. Focus on getting people buying your toys. Focus on people wanting to freaking play your games whenever you come out with another new AEW game. Don't focus on another freaking title. Yes, the novelty of the national title will make people excited for a couple weeks and then boom, it's right back to normal. Especially if they see how the champion's going to be treated, because I'm pretty sure whoever wins this belt is not going to be treated like a legit champion in AEW. I'm pretty sure they won't. At all. But then again, WWE's got that stupid speed title. A man and woman's one, and they got a mixed gender tag team belt. So, you know, can't complain that AEW's overloading on belts when WWE's got a bunch of belts. Especially stupid ones like the speed title. When frickin' TNA's got a bunch of belts. They even stole a name from an AEW belt that just got unified with the frickin' Continental belt earlier this year. I don't know. New Japan, oh my god. New Japan has got way too many freaking belts. And the ugliest world championship ever. You know, I know a lot of people probably have come to tolerate that freaking belt, but I can't tolerate it. I see Takeshita come out with the, oh my god, that belt's ugly. Go back to the old model. Or make a new one. Jeez. But yeah, too many freaking belts in wrestling. Way too many. Gee whiz. Anyway, that'll do it. And unless any other big news breaks this year, before the year's out, you will not see me on YouTube again until January. Unless some big news breaks. But that'll do it. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Let me know what you guys think about the frickin' GTA 6 being delayed. If you are Colts fans, let me know what you think about Quiddy Pay. Are you guys Quiddy Pay fans like I am? Have you guys pounded? I doubt any Colts fan is a fan of Quiddy Pay outside of me. But yeah, you never know. And let me know what you think about the freaking national title announcement on Dynamite Wednesday. Did you even watch Dynamite? Did you even know about it? Who knows? But anyway, that'll do it. This video was almost as long as the live stream. So yeah. Well, it has been as long as some of my live streams, but that'll do it. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Like I said, I couldn't think of any freaking thumbnails to put up. Catch you guys later. Peace out.